season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport, and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bearcats' offense will be first on the attack. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room, it's Walker. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He'll take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for him today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense drags him down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Caldwell. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
1st and goal, Bearcats.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. To the air, it's Fafita. Out of the backfield, he's open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. It's on target and complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab.
Brings up 4th down.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. The sure hands. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
Number 21.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 19. Set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The run from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The short hands, it's Caldwell. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Finds his target down the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The inside handoff. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Snagged in the middle, it's Caldwell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just boom, put it on a line. It's really nice to have that.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Caldwell. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down, Bearcats.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bearcats!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.